guys, welcome back to another plan with me video. This week's video is a little different to what I would normally do, as we're actually doing a monthly spread. This is the first one I've actually done on my channel, but I thought I would film this for you guys. I don't actually have my kit for Anzac week in. I did an order from Bee Haven Designs, but unfortunately she has had some family things going on, so I'm still waiting for that kit, which is fine. So in the meantime, whilst I wait for that kit to come in and do a back plan, I thought I would offer up a monthly plan with me instead. The kit that I'm using for this spread is the Scribble Prints monthly. I went for the option without the monthly header, so that I could actually bring in my own. So I've already taken the liberties of actually putting the April monthly header on. So this is the main section, obviously the section that covers the top section of the monthly spread, so across here. And then I've also got the deco on the bottom there. These are your decorative boxes, or the boxes that you utilize to like cover in those dates that you don't need for the month. So like the end here has got 1, 2, 3, 4. We obviously don't need to use those because they're not part of April. And of course the 31st here in the top hand corner. And then you've got some quarter boxes. Again, I put some foils down and things like that. I started prepping and then I kind of stopped and then I started again. Just because I didn't want to have you guys sitting there watching me place down stickers when I could sort of be a little bit more prepared for you. So this is what I mean. I did a little bit of preparation. So this is your functional sheet. You've got your movie stickers, your fancy labels, your Build You stickers. You've got some quarter boxes and some full boxes. And then I actually opted for the decorative sidebar because I thought it was really cute, and I'm not one of those people that really uses like the events or their goals or anything like that in my monthly spread. So without further ado, I am going to go through. I'm going to white out the header, I'm going to white out the sidebar, and then I'll be back with you guys. Alright, so that part's done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the header down. Now again, I haven't done one of these before on camera, so you guys are going to have to bear with me whilst I find my footing, because I'm not actually sure how much of how good of a fit the monthly, the header is. Although I guess it's Scribble Prints, so I feel like it's probably like perfection. So kind of pop those there, I guess. How do we line it up? That's the only thing I don't like, is that the header, okay, this is going to be a mission. So is it perfect? Okay, so it's kind of a perfect fit that way if I do it properly. Okay, so let's place it down that way, and then just make sure it lines up this way, which it does. Okay, that will do. I don't like that I can see the little page flag there, but I guess it's not too big of an issue. Okay, now let's do the other side. Same thing again, I guess. So get an idea of where it sits. I want it to come over here and cover the sidebar. So I guess if I place that down first, and then, okay, good. It was easier than I thought, guys. I thought that was going to be a nightmare. Okay. Alright, so that part's done. So the next thing I want to do is the sidebar here. So I might flip that back. Now, does the sidebar cover. Okay, so it's a perfect fit as well. So I need to bleep this bit out like it doesn't exist. While we're doing this, guys, has everyone seen the new Erin Condren sneak peek? I know that they haven't shown, well, to my knowledge and through my sneak peeks, I've not yet seen the neutral release, but I know that there's a lot going on reaction-wise for the colourful, because I know that a lot of people get colourful. In fact, I was actually considering, I've been a neutral girl the whole time that I've been planning, and I see, I was in two frames of mind, I guess. I wanted to try the colourful. Do I want to bring it down a little bit so that it's not completely joined? This is a mission, guys. This part's the worst part, I think. Let's try that. Put that down. Yep, okay. Happy, except that it's crooked. Yeah, there's been a lot of hoo-ha around the sneak peeks. So, as I was saying, before I probably go silent again in 2 seconds to put this down correctly, there's been a lot of negativity around the coloured release, and like I said, I was considering getting the colourful for next year, because my planners are January through December, so I was considering getting a colourful for next year. One, because I've never tried it before, and two, because I'm a really indecisive person, and sometimes choosing a kit to use for like my weekly spreads can be a mission. And I figured if I had the, I mean, I know that we've got the colours in the corners of like our spreads now, but if I had the colour coding, I could pick a kit that matched the colour coding every month. So that way, like, it was a bit more, it was kind of a challenge, but it would also help me sort of stay organised and decisive. But now that I've seen the sneak peek, I'm not sure. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm one of the people that actually really likes it. And I think that it's beautiful, like the kaleidoscope patterns. I think everything about it is beautiful. Just that for someone who wants to use, I mean, look, again, there's two types of planners. There's your planners that do like me, where I white things out so that I can make sure that the black lines don't come through the stickers, and then there's people that just stick over the black lines. So for people who are happy to just stick stickers over the black lines, or the coloured lines in this instance, I don't think the colourful will be too much of a problem. The only problem would lie in that with each monthly colour, you've got this little bottom section now, or this section, that is colour blocked, so it's actually fully coloured. It's not white with the coloured header, it's actually fully coloured. So that could potentially shine through. If you're someone like me who covers over the colours, you're just going to be using a lot of white out, and I think that's what the biggest issue is that people buy the colourful or the neutral and they white a lot of the stuff out. So their argument is, I'm already paying, you know, $50, $60 for the planner, but then I'm also going to be going through however much white out every single week just to put down a spread. Now again, that is up to you. You don't have to use stickers. You can use the planner as is. You can decorate it however you want. No one is making you go out and buy white out and white out all of the colours. With that said, if you are someone who buys a colourful and whites out everything, it kind of seems, it's kind of neutralising itself. So you're buying a colourful planner to block out the colour, which doesn't really make sense. And with the colourful, it's not going to be like this, in that you're not going to have coloured flags in the top. You're not going to have like paint dots. You're not going to have stripes, nothing like that, like the previous years. The colour comes into it in the top section, in the little hexagon where they've got the date. So there's no like April 2019 here. It's actually like a hexagonal shape in the top left corner. And then you've got your headers that will be coloured. And then, like I said, down the bottom here, they've got little boxes that are coloured to match the colour of the spread for that week. So for example, April is purple, purple blocks, purple headers. So again, you can buy it, you can white it out. But to me, again, I would just go to the neutral. Because again, the whole idea of me wanting to get the colour was that it would have the colour flex in the top and I'd be able to tie that into a spread. Like I said though, we haven't seen a neutral sneak peek yet, and the planners actually go on sale Monday's the 29th, 30th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So not next week, the week after they go on sale. So you can check it all out then. But Scribble Prints Co, Andrea from Scribble Prints Co, she always gets early releases and usually gets a planner early, and she has actually said that the neutral is Andrea or Scribble Prints approved. So I'm not too worried. And like I said, I don't have to buy a new planner until the end of the year anyway, so it doesn't bother me too much. Anyway, back to what we're doing. So I need to lay out, I'm assuming because there's 4 of these are meant to go here in these sections. So I'm going to go in and put those in. But yeah, if you guys have seen the sneak peeks, what are your thoughts? How do you feel about the like the pattern for one? It's just, there's a lot of people saying that, you know, they're not going to use Erin Condren anymore, and it's just kind of like, come on guys, like, is it really that big of a deal? That kind of overlaps, but it's fine. Yeah, I mean, if you love a style of planner, are you really going to like abandon it just because it might not, you know, like it doesn't match your usual tastes or your usual, you know, like it's just, I don't know, I think the negativity is there for no reason. Like, until we've actually seen the neutral, I think we should just breathe for a minute. I guess the hardest thing is now is that there's so many styles of planners, and there's so many things that you can do now in place of an Erin Condren. Like, you can get a TN that has like an Erin Condren, excuse me, you can get a TN that has an Erin Condren layout. You can get the Recollections planner. I think there's Whistle and Birch. I think they might be an Australian planner shop, and their layouts are very similar. So I guess the hardest thing is that if the releases come out and they're disappointing, people are going to go for those other options, and I guess that's going to be the only downfall. Okay, now we need to block out the 31st. So I'm going to block out the 31st with the little chick here to counterbalance that the chicks are on the other side. You know what I just realized, guys? Scribble Prints Co kits, monthly kits, don't come with date dots. I mean, I guess it's fine. If you want to, you can go through and like white them out or bring in some date dots from like another store if you wanted to. But I'm just gonna leave it for now. Later on in the piece I might come back and who knows. And then we've got some full boxes left to just fill in or decorate the spread however you want. But let's see how we go first of all. So the first things that I'm gonna put in are my payday stickers. So we've got the first one on the 3rd. It's so funny because like this year I've been such a bad planner in previous years. I've been planning, I think I got my first planner in 2017, And again, like I said, I'm super, super indecisive. So I got my first planner in 2017. I think I did maybe 6 weeks worth of spreads. And then I got to a point where, because I was only new to planning, I didn't have stickers on hand. I didn't have a multitude of kits ready to go. I didn't have any icons. I didn't have any foils. Like, I had nothing. So if I didn't have a kit there ready to go, which was generally every week, I couldn't plan because I didn't have a kit to like lay down on my paper. So it got to a point where like I started to try and back plan, and at the time, naive little Melissa didn't actually know that there were planner stores in Australia that would ship to you within a week, 2 weeks. So I was still ordering stickers internationally when I had no kits. So I was waiting 4 or 5 weeks to get sticker kits. So I wasn't planning during that period of time. Obviously I wasn't doing YouTube back then, but I was going back, and I was back planning like 5-6 weeks before. And at that stage I was using checklists. So I would have like the checklists across the top or across the bottom, and by the time you're back planning like 5-6 weeks, you don't remember what you did back then. Like, unless you do this sort of thing with your post-it notes or a list or something like that, you just forget. So I would be sitting down to like back plan, because I enjoy planning and I enjoy sticking stickers down and making something look beautiful, and it just was not working. So it got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not wasting my money. I'm not planning. Then I continued to watch planner YouTube videos. Naturally, in doing that, I was like, I want to plan. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy some kits, I'm going to get myself prepared, and I'm going to order in a new planner. I didn't want to go back to my old planner, because why would I want to go back to an old planner that has 5-6 weeks, 8 weeks at a time, no spreads, and then put in these beautiful spreads? Like, essentially, what is the point of that? It's a waste of money. So I decided to waste even more money by buying a new planner. So I got a new planner in, and I started to try and be consistent. Like, I'd try and sit down on like a Wednesday of every week and like put down my stickers, lay everything out. And then my grandma passed away. And there was a period of time there where I just didn't want to sit down and plan. By this stage, it was early 2018. 2018? No. So I must have got my first planner in 2016, but it was like I think I might have done like a June to July originally. That must have been. Because then the new planner I bought was for the 12 month, which was January 2017 to December 2017. Because my grandma passed away in 2017. And she passed away beginning of January. So there was a period of time where I just didn't plan. When I did sit down to plan, I was putting in things like grandma passed away, or funeral, or, you know, it was a really, really tough time. And then when my grandma died, my grandpa was really, really unwell. And not unwell physically, mentally. So we didn't actually know until after my grandma passed away that he suffered from Alzheimer's. And again, we never know, because every time we went to visit him with Nan, like at Nan's, he was fine. Like, his memory, like, you know, like an elderly person would, you know, sometimes he'd ask you the same questions and you thought nothing of it other than, you know, he's elderly, his memory's not so great. When Nan passed away, we found all the medical paperwork, and he had Alzheimer's, he had diabetes, you know, and we used to always tease my Nan about how she would never let him eat lollies, and we'd sort of sneak him lollies under the table and stuff like that. And once we saw that, we kind of understood. The night that she passed away, he was broken. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen. And even though I was upset for myself, I'm even getting upset talking about it, it was really, really heartbreaking to see and watch him lose his wife. And then after that, he stayed with my dad for a little while because his Alzheimer's kicked in hardcore. Once he lost Nan, and the woman, his life partner, wasn't there anymore, and, you know, wasn't able there to sort of make his meals and make sure his sugar levels were watched, and just the grief of losing someone, his Alzheimer's hit in really, really hard. So he stayed with my dad for a little while because he couldn't live alone. and he fought and fought and fought and said he wanted to be independent, he wanted to move back home, and we couldn't let him, and we argued with him time and time again, and he's a very stubborn man, and he just didn't want to listen. And then it got to a point where that Alzheimer's kicked in even harder, to a point where he was asking the same question within a 5-minute space over and over and over again. So Dad reluctantly put him in a nursing home. I didn't want him to go to a nursing home, but we had, during that time of losing Nan and the time of having to look at nursing homes, our mum also left our dad, and a lot went on there. That's a whole other story though. And we had no one who was going to be there to be able to look after my pop the way that he needed it. So much to my dismay, my dad put him in a nursing home. And when he went into the nursing home, he was just never the same. So my 2017 planner at the very beginning, in the space of like the first month and a half, had things noted down like my grandma dying, my grandma's funeral, my grandpa going to a nursing home, those sorts of things. And I felt like it was bad energy, and I didn't want to be like, I didn't want that to be the planning that I was doing. So I stopped planning. Then I picked it back. I think I picked up planning again. Like I think I planned on and off in the end of 2017. I thought, you know what, no, let's get back into this. Let's just back plan to the best of our ability. It is what it is. And I did that for a little while, and then that fell through as well. I was kind of consistent at the end, but there was so much back planning. I was like, no, this is horrendous. So then I bought a new planner for 2018. No, I think I bought it at the end of the year, so I bought it in like August or something along those lines. And then I got the remaining months of 2017 and then all of 2018. So I think it ended up being like 16 months of a planner. I was a little bit shaky at the start because obviously it took 4 weeks to come in, and then I got back on the planner ball, and particularly, so last year's planner, which again, I still haven't done a flip through. Let me know in the comments below if you guys still want to see a flip through of my 2018 planner once I'm done. My 2018 planner, there's gaps. Like I was consistently planning, except there's gaps when I was on my honeymoon, gaps from like our wedding, gaps from my bridal shower, those sorts of important events, because I wanted to have the perfect kits to mark that in for memory purposes. But other than that, I was really consistent. And then of course I got this one in. I ordered it in December. I'd already been collecting kits, and I got myself in a position now where I have a multitude of kits, and I have a multitude of like character stickers and things like that. So no more issues. But yeah, let me know, because I've been planning it out, particularly for you, Vicky, my honeymoon spread. So I want to go back and do a flip through of like my honeymoon spreads, and I want to plan that out with you together on camera. And I've been hoarding a bunch of kits for the purposes of that. If you guys are interested in not only seeing that, but also seeing a flip through of my 2018 planner once it's complete, let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you want me to do it in like a full flip through, where it will obviously be a little bit longer, because I'll flip through and go through like the memorable sections, or alternatively, if you want me to do it in like a 2-part, so 6 months, 6 month, or let me know if you want me to do it in a quarterly. That way we can talk through it a little bit more, take a little bit longer to go through it. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, back to what we were doing. The next thing that I'm going to mark in, Melissa, you are an idiot. I went through and I marked down like all of my bills that I had for the month, but I didn't note down what day it said bills were due. So I'm gonna have to look that up later, because I'm actually on my phone filming and I don't have the ability to look at what day they were paid. So they can go in later. They're gonna have to be like a last minute thing. So with that said, what I might do then is go in and put in the birthdays for the month. So I had 3 birthdays to celebrate this month. So I'm gonna put in, do I want to color match them? I don't usually color match, but for the purposes of this, I'm going to color match. So I'm going to put in, I feel like I'm so bad at lettering, let alone lettering with the pressure of people watching. So we had my friend Vanessa's birthday. Then because it's on the other side and I don't really have to switch over. Oh, I hate doing J's. How do I do a J? Like it's so bad. And then like when I try to letter, I find that like half the time I like write off the page. So it just looks so bad. So my brother's birthday, my friend's birthday. And then we had my mum's birthday, which was a fun time. Not, like I said, story for another time. I'll probably fill you in when I do my Anzac spread, to be honest. It was not the greatest time. So much going on. So like I just alluded to, my mum and my dad separated in 2017, which I know that I've mentioned in sort of passing before, but it's just dramatic. It's just so dramatic, and it's so exhausting and so ridiculous and so destroying. Like it just, our family, oh, it's a mess. So much so that I had to go and buy myself a journal so that I could like unload all of my crap in there. It's just been a really, really rough, really bad time for our family in the past 2 years. And I feel like I'm talking really soft. Am I talking really soft, guys? I feel like when I watch my videos back, sometimes it like drifts in and out of that like like sometimes I'm talking loud, sometimes I'm soft. I don't know. Okay, the next one I want to put in is, and see, this is where I'm also going to run into trouble. So unless you've got date dots, if you try and put like full boxes into the monthly spread and you've got more than one thing on said day, it doesn't fit. Like I wanted on this day, it was Anzac Day. For anyone who's not Australian, it basically celebrates, and again, I feel like you guys would know or wouldn't, I don't know. It celebrates the fallen soldiers who went to fight for Australia's freedom in 1915. And it's a really big day for us. So it's a public holiday. People go and they play 2-up. And they go to the local pub and like have lunch or whatever, because 2-up you can only do for a certain time. I think my husband said until like 12:30, but don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's a big deal. So I wanted to mark that and Mum's birthday, but as you can see, without a date dot, so like if I go in and put like even like a fancy label, it's going to cover the date. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I might have to just hand write it above. I'm not sure. And you know what I've realized? I wrote all of the names to the left, so then all of the balloons are going to have to go to the right, and it's going to be ridiculous. Oh, what do I do? Okay, so as you can see, April is a big month. April, done. Okay, so that's my brother's birthday. I just needed someone's birthday here. But instead I have someone's birthday here. And you know what? I'm going to pull it up for her because I feel bad. Liz, I was going to mark your birthday in with the purple, but I only actually have one purple box, and that's also my best friend's colour. So I'm going to be doing your one in yellow. So then this birthday that I wanted to mark in is my planner friend Liz's birthday, or Planner Bliss with Liz. I will leave her link below. It is her birthday today as I'm filming this. So again, happy birthday, Liz. If you haven't, check out her link. I will, I actually royally messed that up because Liz's doesn't have a, you know what, so now we're not using that. Now I can actually give her the purple box because I'm going to do it in a smaller box. Because Liz already has an S on the end. Melissa, you idiot. But yeah, happy birthday to Liz. If you haven't checked out her channel or you're not following her already, definitely do so. She did a really cool video recently where she did like a get to know me. There's a little surprise at the end, which I'm not going to spoil for anyone who hasn't actually seen it yet. But yeah, I'll leave her link below, and you guys should definitely go and check her channel out. Okay, so that's that, which means I'm going to need more balloons, and I didn't bring enough balloons upstairs. Of course not, Melissa, of course not. Every time I think I'm prepared for a video, it turns out I am not. Okay, so I'm going to put my little purple balloons for Vanessa. I'm going to put my little blue balloons for my brother. His one's a little bit more... See what I mean? It's so annoying. Because that 4 is right in the way, so I literally have to like... And I'm going to have to like hand write over. That'll do. And then I've got Mum's birthday as well. And then Liz, I will get you some balloons. I actually didn't bring, other than this little sheet here, I didn't bring anything up. Okay, next thing I'm going to do. So, for my friend Vanessa's birthday, we went out for dinner. There we go. I just actually realized like another fault. So not only did I want to mark Anzac Day, and not only did I want to mark Mum's birthday on the 25th, but I also wanted to mark that we went out for dinner for Mum's birthday, because it was Mum's 50th birthday. So we did like a surprise dinner for her, and none of it's gonna fit. So then I'm going to put dinner at, oh god guys, I don't remember how to spell it. Let me go and find it. Donog. So we went for dinner. I think it's an Irish pub, I don't know. The food was amazing, and we went to dinner to celebrate her birthday. And like I said, but I can't mark in, we went to dinner for Mum's birthday on Thursday night. We went to the local RSL club and had an all-you-can-eat buffet. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to mark in was my 100 subscribers, which I had marked in on Monday the 8th, but had actually hit on Sunday the 7th, but didn't have the room to mark it in. So Sunday the 7th, we're going to mark in that I had again, it's not going to fit because I want to put in a movie marquee. So I'm actually going to put it just like I did in my weekly spread. I'm going to note it down on the 8th, and I'm going to put a little arrow to the 7th, because like I said, on the 7th is when I actually hit the subs. But both on this spread and my weekly spread didn't have the means to mark it. So I'm going to put this down, and yes, it's to the left, but that is because, again, once again, while I thought I was prepared, I wasn't actually prepared at all. And I'm actually going to put some little emojis there, some little like date night emojis. So hubby and I, when we first started dating, well, not even when we were dating, our thing was like the movies. So we would go to the movies back then every Tuesday, which was like cheap Tuesday, because at the time we were sort of casually seeing each other. I wasn't working, so he was paying for it. And that was like our thing. Like every single week we went to the movies. Now, obviously, we're a lot older. We've been together now 8.5 years, or just over 8.5 years. We obviously have a house and bills and all that sort of stuff. So we try to go to the movies now once every month. So mark that in. Okay. What else did I want to mark in? Easter. And I wanted to mark in my videos actually. So let's mark in my YouTube videos first. So let's see where they are. Again, I don't know. I hope I'm going to have enough room to mark these in. I'm only going to do them in the fancy labels, but we will see. So we've got the 3rd of the 4th, the 11th. Yep, so I can't mark that in. Great. All right, so let's do this is where I bought my little YouTube stickers in. These little YouTube stickers, I probably should have mentioned all this stuff to you guys earlier. So the stickers that I'm using, the balloons that I've put down on everyone's birthdays, they are from Stella Bow Sticker Co. The balloons are from Scribble Prints Co. She doesn't do them anymore. I've actually had them for ages and ages. What am I doing? I actually don't know what I'm doing today. Why am I filming? Why is my stickers like refusing to lift? I don't know why. I'm having all of the fun today. Yeah, so the little balloons are from Stella Bow Sticker Co. Oh, for God's sakes. Ignore me. Let's try that again. The balloon stickers are from Scribble Prints Co. They're part of her really, really old multicolor range. She used to do a multicolor range. And like new releases for them like quite often, and she doesn't do them anymore. But I've got a bunch of glitter ones that I use. Yeah, I've got a bunch of glitter ones, and I've got a bunch of like neutral. Like I've got two. I think they're like I think I've got like a winter color and like a winter colorway, but it came with like 2 different shades. So I've had them forever, and I'm just still using them, making my way through them. And unfortunately, she doesn't actually do them anymore, so I can't actually restock on them. So that's kind of annoying. But what do you do? I just smudged the crap out of that. Excellent. Okay, so that was for my planner haul video. Now I'm going to mark in on the 20th. That was my I'm going to put this one down, and this one's to mark my Easter collection. And then the next one I wanted to mark down I'm just gonna, because I just smeared the other one before and I don't think I have enough fancy labels to go around, so I'm just gonna do it. Because then I've got a purple and I have a pink and I have another blue. So I have to try and strategically place them so that they're not all next to each other. Yeah, so the balloons that I'm using are Scribble prints. These little YouTube icons are from Stella Bow Sticker Co. Okay, so let's put the Easter collection down because, like I said, I need to be able to evenly or attempt to evenly distribute the colors, which is difficult because there's only a couple and there's actually no yellow fancy labels to break it up further. So that's that. Then I've got the 15th of the 4th. And then I've got the 11th of the 4th. And the 3rd of the 4th. So I might need to do blue on the 15th. Blue on the 15th. Easter, plan with me. And no, that does not mean it's my Easter week plan with me. That actually refers to the name of the kit that I used. Because I used a lot of Easter kits through April. If you haven't already seen my plan with me for April, you can find them all on my channel. So I used one called Easter, I used one called Easter Collection, I also used one called Easter Wishes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do pink for the 11th, but again I'm gonna have to put an arrow, and then on the 3rd, no, that's not gonna work either. Andrea, I need more fancy labels. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to double up. Okay, so I might do, for the sake of it, I might do blue here. Sorry, I might do pink there. So pink will be the video of the 11th, which was my Easter Wishes video. Easter Wish PMW, and then this one was my Slytherin PMW, or plan with me. Which was actually, I'm pretty sure Slytherin plan with me was like last month, but I didn't post it until then. Alright, so let's whack in the Easter Wishes, which was the 11th, which is going to go on the 12th here. And then I'll do it like a cute little arrow, just to say that it's actually on the 11th. Then my Slytherin plan with me. Well, I did that backwards anyway. I was meant to put that one here. Oh well. My Slytherin plan with me was uploaded on the 3rd as well. So we've got 2 purples in one day. But oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so that's my plan with me is done. Alright, now the other thing that I wanted to mark in for the month was the Sticker Thief releases. Again, guys, if you have not checked out the Sticker Thief store, Maha has amazing stickers. So she had releases on the 8th, on the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th. Okay, so it fits. Okay, all right, so let's put in some Sticker Thief new releases. So as you guys who have followed me for a while will know, I'm actually a PR for Sticker Thief. Maha at Sticker Thief is incredible. So she generally has new releases aims to be every Friday. Of course, as we all know, life happens and sometimes they'll be released like later or earlier or whatever. but she does really cute stickers. She also does custom requests currently. I know she's pretty backlogged in terms of the customs requests at the moment, but her stickers are beautiful. They're so cute. Everything that she does is hand drawn. So like if you go and check out her store, which I will link below, everything that she has listed on her website she has hand drawn herself. I need to move that across, or the S is going to be covered by the balloons. Yeah, everything that you will see on her Etsy store is hand drawn by her. So she does everything. It's all original and it's amazing. And because I am a because I'm a PR for her, I can actually offer you guys a discount. So if you do head over to her store and there is anything that you would like to purchase, you can use my code MELTHIEF. So that's MELTHIEF, and as always, it is linked below in my description. You can actually you can use that code and it will get you 15% off whatever you would like to order. And I believe it may be, I'm pretty sure it's like no minimum, I think. Maha, tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, and like I said, she generally releases every Friday, or as close to every Friday as she can. And really worth checking out. Like, she's not brand new, she's been around for a little while. I have only been PR for a little while. But yeah, you know that like as planner girls, we all like to support one another. So if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you guys check her out. I guarantee there's something there that you'll love. Okay, now the next thing that I wanted to mark in was the other store that I PR for, which is Wednesday Planning. She actually was on holiday. I really kind of want to use purple, but I don't. So I'm going to use this washi. She was actually, there's no point, is there? I was actually going to mark out that she closed, but then if I try and put that down, no, okay, that's not going to work. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the patterned boxes, and I'm going to note down Wednesday Planning. Because Emily from Wednesday Planning went on a holiday to Japan, and she closed for just under a month, closing on the 5th. And then she reopened on the 26th. But again, I'm not going to be able to fix that. She reopened on the 26th. And again, I'm not even going to be able to fit. What I might do, because it's thinner, I might use a pink Build You sticker. Put an icon over the word due, because I want to mark that she reopened, because she's actually doing a sale, which is amazing. So again, guys, Wednesday Planning, she is back. She reopened on the 26th. She's apparently, oh God, whenever I want to film, I can't string sentences together. She is currently running a 20% off sale, which I think ends later today or tonight. And again, if you have not checked it out, go and check it out. Her stickers are amazing. So she does functionals, she does kits, she does a bunch of stuff. I have a whole bunch of things from her. And again, I'm so lucky because I get to PR for her. Okay, so this needs to come down because I don't want this to cover the 26, but it's going to at this rate. So if that can go there, I'm going to put WP reopened or reopens. And I'll put like a happy face there. And then I'm going to put Sticker Thief back down, just a little bit lower. So she's still there. They're both there. And Bob's your uncle. All right, so that's that. Okay, now that's done. The last few things that I wanted to mark is Easter. So with these, so I'm going to alternate these. So I'm going to do, I think, a regular one here. So I might do a yellow. So I'm going to do, I might need to lift that one actually. I'm going to lift this Sticker Thief up because I need to put a full box there to mark Good Friday. Okay, so we're going to put Good Friday. Is it just me, or like was this month like crazy? I just like, I feel like I did a lot this month. I guess it's probably because I had like a lot of birthdays and then birthday dinners and things like that. That probably made it seem busier. So that's Good Friday. Now I want to put that in so I can put my Sticker Thief sticker back down. Okay. I don't know why I just sounded like Arnie, but you know, I'm probably going a bit crazy. We haven't had lunch yet, and I'm filming this, and my belly is about to start rumbling. I had a coffee this morning, and that was it. So now I think my stomach's just like, woman, get down. No, it's not saying that. It's actually saying, food, get down my belly, or get into my belly. Okay, so that's to mark Good Friday, and then I can put Sticker Thief new releases back down. Back down. Oh God, something's wrong with me today. Okay, so that's Good Friday done. Then Easter Saturday, but eh. And then we need an Easter Sunday, so I'm going to do a patterned box over there, I think. So we might do, I'm not even going to do, I'm going to do Happy Easter. I just had like a spin out moment then, because Erin Condon obviously does Sunday to Saturday calendar, and I was just like, what do you mean I'm doing a Sunday and it's actually Monday? I like tripped out for a minute there. And Easter is like my favorite time of year because I get to eat chocolate for breakfast. Okay, so we're gonna put Easter Sunday down here. I feel like this has been probably the weirdest plan with me style video I've ever done. And now you guys probably think I'm a weirdo. And then what have I got left? I've got a pink sticker or a chicken sticker. I might use the pink sticker just to balance it out a little bit. And we'll put Easter Monday. Which in other words means day off. Well, I mean, it doesn't actually mean day off. I was lucky enough to get a day off because my work is actually 24/7, which means you're not actually guaranteed a day off on the public holidays. So sometimes you have to fear potentially working on a public holiday like Christmas or Easter, or luckily enough for me, I didn't have to work Easter, but now I'm worried because work has been saying that apparently no one's volunteering for public holidays, and if people don't volunteer for public holidays, that's when just regular people get rostered on and end up working days they don't necessarily want to work. Now the last thing that I wanted to check and mark in was my the last store that I PR for, which is Stella Bow Sticker Co. Again, link will be below. I just need to check. So April, I don't have anything left to mark new releases in with. So maybe give me 1 sec. I'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna get something to mark them down. All right, guys, I'm back. So I'm going to do some makeshift doing some makeshift boxes to mark the Stella Bow releases, which oddly enough I managed to find some kit leftovers from an old Stella Bow kit, which I'm going to use to mark said releases. Okay, so we had new releases on the 5th, the 12th, and the 26th. Oh, Jesus. The 12th. The 12th. Of course we did. Okay, so we're going to do blue here, and we're going to have to put arrows on everything. Oh, they're not quite big enough. Dang it. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is put them in the middle as well. It's okay, we can work with this. I'm so hungry. Okay, so we need to put it in the middle. Where are my tweezers? Here. Okay. Has to be in the middle. That will do. Might be a little bit crooked because of my handwriting, but so we had the 12th, we had the 5th, and then we have the 26th. Yep, okay, that works. So the 5th we'll whack in the middle here. I forgot that full box checklists weren't the same size as the monthly spreads. Rookie error. Oh well. And then the 26th, which we have to mark here. It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Sometimes things can't be perfect. Okay, and then what I'll do, so that is the correct date. So we've got Stella Bow Sticker Co. releases. Stella Bow Sticker Co. Yes, I have to say it every time or I'm going to miss the letters. Stella Bow Sticker Co. releases. And we're going to do a cute little like swirly, and just make an arrow to note that the release was actually that day. I'm going to do another swirly to mark that it was that day, and that one was fine. Okay, now what else did I say that I needed to mark? That I needed to point arrows to because it was on the, oh that's right. So this one will do. Swirly, because my new releases, sorry, my 100 subs were that day. But I think that is it, you guys. That is it for April. Pretty it's so packed on this side. I feel like I did nothing on this side, but again, I still have to go back in and put in all of my bill due stickers, which I still don't know when they were. But once I go in and put those in, this side's probably going to be a little bit more full, because I generally know that, like, for example, payday is when, like, the insurance and stuff, sorry, mortgage payments and stuff like that come out. But I'll go in and put that in later. But otherwise, guys, that is it for my April monthly plan with me video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me some love in the comments below. And with that said, guys, I will see you next time for, I'm hoping, my my Anzac week plan with me spread. But if not, I will be back with another video very, very soon. Bye for now.